Guess what? I'm 23! Yesterday, on June 17th, I turned 23 years old. That sounds so weird to say. Since I just had my birthday this entire year, I have been starting a list called, you're gonna be pretty surprised because it's not the typical list I've come up with, but 23 things I should know at 23 but don't. So if you're new here, the last 2 years on this channel, I created the typical like 21 things I learned at 21, 22 things I've learned by age 22. And I started realizing that I was running out of things that I know, or I was getting really sick of summarizing the same pieces of advice in different ways based on what I went through that year. So I wanted to do something different and a little bit more relatable because I moved out at 22, and that is a really big life event that happened this last year of my life, is I got my own apartment. And it feels really good to say that because it's something that I have wanted since I was 18 years old, and finally I have accomplished it. But with new adulting territories come new challenges and obstacles that I didn't know how to deal with. So today we are going to be talking about 23 things that I still don't know at 23. Before we get started though, don't forget to leave a like on this video and comment down below something that you don't know at your age that you feel like maybe you should. And if after watching this you know one of these things, please tell me, like how or why or whatever I need help with. I would really appreciate your advice. Let's get right on into these 23 things that I need to learn. Number one, we're going to start on a serious note, and that is how to not burn out. I feel like I always give 110% to everything I do until I am completely exhausted and end up needing a break. I'm constantly trying to be the best self that I can be, giving everything that I can, and instead I feel like I need to work on finding a consistent middle ground where I won't end up burning out and needing a break or going through a mental breakdown, because those things still happen at 23. Number two, I definitely wrote probably last summer when I just turned 22, because I've been working on this list for almost a year, and I feel really good about it because I think I'm learning how to do this. That is keeping a job. This one I feel like I'm beginning to grasp, but for the longest time I just could not do it, because every single job that I had before the current job that I have, which is working in a restaurant, I only lasted maybe 6 weeks at that establishment before I needed a break. And that's what happens, is I just go and then I burn out and I just say I have to stop, I can't do this anymore, I quit. So that is definitely something that I still don't know how to do yet. Although it's nice because the restaurant that I work at, I don't work every single day, so I end up getting that consistent middle ground that I was looking for. Number three, budgeting. Still haven't learned. Doing my best though. Number four, I still don't know how to get a good night's rest. Leading to number five, how do you go to bed early? I try and I still end up falling asleep around 2 a.m. Number six, W-2s and W-9s. Like, what is happening? Always gotta call my mom and ask her what to write. Number seven, I don't know how to open the hood of my car. I have had my beat up Volkswagen for 2 summers. Every single time someone has asked me to pop the hood, I'll be like, huh, can you? It's the hardest to find. It's hidden underneath something, and it just, I don't know, I can't do it. Oh my god, the next one makes me sound so dumb, but I can never keep track of what the ladder expression meant. When you ask someone two like options, like, oh, do you want to go eat dinner first and then see the movie, or see the movie and then go eat? And they say the ladder. I'm like, what the fuck is the ladder? Where did that come from? And my boyfriend always says this expression. I swear it's just to like see if I know what he's saying. But recently he came up with a trick to help me learn it. Ladder starts with an L and so does last. The ladder means the second option. Okay, moving on. How to set up Wi-Fi. When I moved into this apartment, my roommate and I both were like staring at the computer screen on Xfinity's website, just so baffled by how the F are we supposed to set up our Wi-Fi. We bought the wrong router because it didn't have something else, and then we bought both of them, and then we had 2 something, and then we had somebody else come in and install it. Just realized that we didn't need them to come install it because we could have done easily what they did. So I need to learn how to set up Wi-Fi. Number 10, boys. I will never understand. To go hand in hand, I still don't understand girls either. Like, we are complicated masterpieces. Let me just tell you, I still don't even understand girls, and I'm a girl. The 12th thing that I should know by 23 but don't is how to say no to people, because I am a people pleaser, and when somebody offers to hang out or wants me to do something, even if I really don't want to, even if I don't have time, I still have to say yes. Oh, this next one I learned a couple days ago, but I don't know when you have the legal right to stand your ground or to sue someone. I got taken advantage of by a father, a dad of 3 kids. who has 2 daughters himself. Don't even like understand how he could be so monstrous. I did not sign a contract. Long story short, I was working to tutor his kids that summer with YouTube videos and how to edit and all that stuff. We were emailing back and forth, we were text messaging, we had phone conversations. I have the texts and I have the emails confirming that he asked what my rate was, and then I gave him my rate. He agreed. He even offered like more than what I was expecting, and I said yes. And then in an email with his assistant, she asked how much I was supposed to be paid for June. I told her $500. The last day of June arrives where I'm working for him, and he lets me go and tries to send me out the door with $200 in my hand. I was furious because in multiple emails we agreed on $500, and eventually I had to leave because he was getting aggressive, repeating the same thing, that's how much he thought I was worth. Bullshit. And I had to leave before I started to cry. I didn't know that I could have put my foot down harder and not have left. I could have called the cops, according to my mom. I could have said I would sue him, and I still could sue him. I have the emails to prove the prices, and I'm just too afraid. I don't really know what to do. That's one thing that I need to learn by 23 is how to be more aggressive myself and more assertive, stand my ground, and know my worth than letting some guy try to give me $200 for $500 of value and say, sorry, you're gone, and this is how much I thought that you were worth to me and my kids this summer. Number 13, what other means on my laptop's memory card? Because I swear I delete everything on my laptop. Even what articles online say is other that you may not know that you can delete. I've deleted everything, and the other thing, if you know what I'm talking about on Mac computers, it's always there and it's always taking up all of my storage. Please help me. The 14th thing that I should know by 23 but don't, especially as a 4 to 5 year YouTube creator, is the YouTube algorithm. That shit changes every day. Number 15, how to save money. Once I have money, I just have to spend it. Hence all the vacations that I went on this year. Number 16, when to hold on and when to let go. I am a very sentimental person, and it's really hard for me to forgive and forget situations. I'm also very stubborn, but with grieving or friendships or relationships or like mental like memories, even idiosyncrasies that you find yourself doing or thinking, I do not know when you're supposed to let something go, let it be, and then when you're supposed to hold on to it as a memory or an item or a habit. Sometimes I think that I hold on to the wrong things and I let go of the wrong things. Whew, 17. I do not know why some adults still act like we are in high school, when instead it's a work environment. Why are some people still so catty, so petty, so full of drama, still acting like this is a playground and that we are all part of cliques and hierarchies? It exists in the workplace, unfortunately, and that is just something that you learn as an adult, that some things that you deal with in high school you'll just have to deal with the people that you work with, and it's really quite the shame that people can't just grow up and realize that it's not high school and you need to let it go. But I do not know why some adults still act like we're in high school. It's really annoying. Going along with that, number 18 is I don't know how to be nice to somebody that I despise. I am usually a very nice person, but there are a couple people that just don't really mix well with me. It takes a lot to be nice to them. What I mean by this is I'm civil. Maybe that's all I can be. But some people, especially my friend group, I have noticed that they can really be kind to somebody that I know that they might not like. I need to work on that. Maybe this list is what I need to work on by 23 and not what I do not know how to do, but yeah. Number 19, how to do my hair. No freaking clue. I have very curly, poofy hair. Today it's poofy because I didn't shower yet. Because I have naturally curly hair, I never have to brush it. If you have curly hair, then you know. You don't brush your hair, you let it air dry and the curls just do its thing. I don't know how to French braid. I don't know how to do cute space buns. I don't know how to do my hair. Number 20 was so important that it ended up being on this list twice and I just now noticed it, but number 20 again is how to save money. I think I just really need help with that. Or maybe I need help with how to make money. Number 21 is kind of a serious one, but I'm going to do it in a lightly hearted manner, and that is what I believe. So I have my core beliefs. I just sometimes go back and forth between religious beliefs and spiritual beliefs. I'm a spiritual person. That comes first. The universe comes first. I was raised Lutheran and Catholic. Wow, this is getting serious, even though I said I wasn't going to get into it. Lately in my life, I found myself gravitating towards what I was raised on more than what I learned about as a young adult. And so I'm trying to balance both, but some days I still don't really understand completely what I believe yet, and maybe it will always change. But yeah, that's that. that's that. The 22nd thing that I should have known by 23 but don't is when to seek help. This is a very serious topic, especially with what's going on around the world. Just in this last 2 weeks alone with Kate Spade, seeking help can be very, very important. I definitely recommend it. I don't want to support not seeking help, but I know that personally when I was going through things as a teenager and as a young adult, I tend to believe that I got this. I know myself, I know my body, like no need to worry. And yet sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Like it's not a bad thing and nobody is going to think that you can't take care of yourself if you're asking for help. In fact, you are taking care of yourself by asking for help. This would be a really great part to put in the sponsored BetterHelp, which I don't even know if I can say this, but I was gonna work with them. We agreed upon a rate, and then as soon as everything got going, they changed the rate to commission. And I was like, you played me, bye. Usually when I need to seek help, I didn't realize that I needed to until after I had actually socked. What if socked was the past participle of seek? Usually when I need to seek help, I don't realize that I needed to until after I had already done it, and I realized that I feel so much better afterwards, and I'm like, dang it, like I really should have just seeked help earlier. So if you're struggling with anything, know that it's okay to seek help, and I definitely recommend that you do. And the last one, just to counteract the penultimate thing, is definitely a little bit on the lighter side. The last thing that I still don't know by 23 is why you are not subscribed. If you're not, please subscribe because I have a ton of exciting content coming your way. I'm actually leaving for VidCon in a matter of hours to hang out with all of my YouTube friends, to meet a ton more YouTubers, and it's gonna be a really fun week. I'm very excited. Also, if you missed my last video, it is all about this baby right here. Go watch it. Am I engaged? When's the wedding? All those questions are answered in my last video. Don't forget to comment down below something that you still don't know by your age. And when is your birthday? We'll do like a little comment Q&A. The question of this video is, when is your birthday? Because mine is June 17th. I'm a Gemini and I'm now 23 years old. That means I should probably start learning all these things that I just admitted I don't know. Let me know if you like this video and whether or not I should go back to what I typically do on my birthdays for next year, you know, like 24 things that I learned by 24, or if I should continue doing these types of videos with basically the opposite of the other one. Yeah, let me know your ideas, and I'll see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!